Bienvenidos, amigos. This is Kate from Hirax, and you are watching Search and Destroy. It's surpassed everything that we thought it would. The music, working with the guys, and with Jorge Icabalas, Glenn Rogers, Lance Harrison, the Harrison brothers, Steve Harrison. We came up with a record that we're proud of. So, and it was actually, the thing about it that's really interesting, the record really was kind of contrived because of coming to Mexico, because of our travels. And when the first time we saw Santa Muerta, it was something that we'd never seen before because we're from the U.S. So that was kind of like, that's really what the Face of Death is about. El Rostro de la Muerte is about that. So, and then it's translated to so many other countries, you know, Spain, Venezuela, Argentina, Chile, Colombia. So it's been a very groundbreaking record for us in that respect. But also in the other, you know, even English-speaking countries, it's doing really well. So it's doing great. I mean, it's been released in a lot of territories, and people are still just buying the record. And it's also available on iTunes. So we've got the best of both worlds. You can buy it on vinyl, you can buy it on CD, and you can also get it on, you know, iTunes. Any of those websites that sell downloads. So El Rostro de la Muerte, we're very proud of it. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things on this trip to Mexico. We're already talking about the next record, because to put it together, it takes some time. So it's not like it's going to be in a couple of days. It's going to take at least a few months of just concepts and ideas and subject matter, and as well as the musical aspects of it. I mean, the guitar players, they always have tons of guitar riffs. They're always writing. Even at our rehearsals when we practice, like, you know, when we get ready for tours, there's always something where one of the guys will be playing a riff at practice and we're like, what's that, you know? So it's always more ideas. But the new record's already in the process, and we're hoping, if we work hard enough, that we'll have it out March or April 2011 next year. And then we'll start a whole nother tour again after that. So yeah, we've already started. It's kind of hard though, because you don't want to rush like El Rostro de la Muerte still is a new record to a lot of people. So you don't want to rush it, because we still want that record to get all the respect that it's due. But yeah, we're definitely working on new stuff. I'm proud of that too, even though I wasn't around, because, see, for me, somebody like Paul Baloff was a really good friend. So there's no animosity there at all. Like, you're happy for guys like that, because he was a great front man, one of the best. You know, for what he did, there's nobody like him. You know, that's where he deserves a lot of credit, you know, because his vocal style was different. And if you listen to that first Exodus album, that's a classic. There's no doubt about it, you know. But yeah, totally love the guy. He's a brother. He's, to me, when you talk about somebody like Paul Baloff, I just think a metal brother, definitely. But see, the thing that's even more better about it now is it continues to grow and it continues to be better. You know, like, touring for us now is a lot better than it was in the early days, you know. And the band's more popular now, probably because of all the years of work, you know. You put out a lot of records, and after a while, people take notice of those records, you know. So, yeah, the past is great, but the future is looking even better, you know. And we're just looking forward to what's coming because we've got so much more to do. You know, we still haven't been to a lot of countries that we plan on doing next year. We haven't been to Brazil yet. We haven't been to Costa Rica. You know, there's Australia. There's a lot of places we still haven't gone. So, but yeah, we're happy. I mean, that's one thing that's great about what we're doing now. We're a very happy band, and we love doing what we're doing. That's why we're here. You know. Yeah, well, Destruction, when they started out, they weren't known in the United States. They were like kind of actually a small band in Germany. But I had somehow gotten a tape of their first demo, and because we were all in the cassette tape trading. For the kids who don't know about tapes, it's a cassette. It's like about this big, and it's an audio form. But now you don't see them that much, you know. But they had a cassette demo tape, and I heard it, and I loved it. I thought it was an amazing demo. It had like 4 songs on it. So I turned over the tape, and this is back when bands used to write all their information on cassettes. And I found their address, and I wrote to them, and I was the first person to write to them. I was like their first fan in the United States. And then we became friends, and I started their fan club. And we've been friends ever since. I still, to this day, still talk to guys like Schmear. He's a great friend of mine, yeah. To me, it's never been about, I don't think there should be any hesitation to like a band because of the language. You know, to me, that's ignorance. Like if you don't like a Mexican band because they speak in Spanish, then you're not really getting the whole point of the music, you know. And for us, we always have been about breaking down barriers. So for us, you know, we've actually made a lot of friends with a lot of bands from Mexico too. So we have a lot of brothers in Mexican metal bands, and we love their music. And I think the feeling's mutual. We like, you know, it's like a camaraderie. We like each other a lot. And so we end up supporting a lot of the Mexican metal bands. But it's also happened to when we go to other countries like Colombia, we have a lot of friends in metal bands there. And we just don't believe that you shouldn't like a band because of the language. But at the same time, we listen to a lot of different styles of music and a lot of bands from other countries. We listen to bands from Japan, we listen to bands from Italy, we listen to bands from France. You know, the list goes on and on and on, Russia, whatever. But we never let the language keep us from liking the music. And a lot of, like, if you think about it, Spanish is a beautiful language anyways, so how could you not like the music that accompanies that kind of language, you know? So, yeah, to me, it's a no-brainer to like those bands, you know? I love it. I mean, we have some really good friends in some of the bands. Obviously, Trans Metal, they're brothers of ours. We've been friends with them for a long time, and we have a lot of respect for them. It's kind of sad for me that a lot more people don't know who they are. They've done a lot of records. Like, when you think of Trans Metal, there's a lot of records that they've done. So I think they deserve more respect, you know? It's good to be back in Mexico. To all the metaleros and metaleras, Hirax says hello. Hola, amigos and amigas. We'll see you soon. Stay metal forever.
Search and destroy.